Hello Virgo, this is your October 15th to October 31st, 2016 read. For the main read, I'm going to use my Morgan Greer Tarot. I currently don't know where the box is, but it's an older deck, Morgan Greer. I very much like this deck. It's very good for me, so I'm going to use that one for the main read. And for the advice cards, I got this deck from a friend of mine, the Magic Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. And I think they have great insights, and they're very uplifting and empowering, so I wanted to use them as well. As normal, I have already shuffled the cards, so let's get right into it. Oh, a double one. Actually, I feel like this is up here for you too. We got a lot going on here. Okay, we're good. Very busy here for you. Your overall energy is actually split into 3 sections. So, we'll start with the first section. Going into this, the overseeing energy, the energy around you, everything that's affecting this, and this is going into the next position, of course, is temperance, patience, keeping things together, taking your time and doing things right. I feel like you're taking a very analytical stance on what you're doing, and you're like thinking things through, which is interesting because for you right here, I feel like you're in need of some help, and you're asking for some help. You may even feel a little overburdened as I feel about what's going on. And as we look in the environment section below you, things going on around you, directly going on, like this is the energy all around you and you that you're dealing with. But the people and the situations around you, I feel like they're stagnant. And I feel like that's what you kind of want help with. You want things to start moving. You want things to start going forward, and you're kind of looking for some help, like, you know, help me out here, let's go, let's get things going. I feel like you're very dedicated to whatever's going on, and you're ready. You're like, we should be moving forward now, and it's not. And I feel like it's, you're like, you need someone else's assistance to go forward. Like, you're waiting on something to go forward. I'm almost getting like the idea of like a moving truck or something, like someone's going to help you move, and you're waiting on them to, you know, let them borrow their truck, or they're going to help you move and it's their truck you got to use. That type of analogy. I feel like I guess that's all I got for that. But I mean, it's a general read, so take that as you're going. That's where we're starting. Definitely waiting on someone else to help. Like someone else has another piece that you need to go forward with, and you're waiting for that. The next section, which I feel like this is a stronger part of the whole read, the overall energy for the most part, is the midsection, the majority of the read, is the Knight of Cups. And he's very, very interesting with this. I always read a card based on what I'm getting, and when I'm looking at him, I get the feeling that he's holding love in his hand, but he's got other things on his mind. I feel like there's other responsibilities he's taking care of at the moment, but he's holding love close to him, well, out in front of him. Like, love is definitely a part of what's going on, but he's got a lot on his mind, and he's like, I feel like he's holding it together, keeping things going, making sure everything's working, and love is important, and love is important through this. I feel like it's through this whole read, love is important. But other things on your mind, like other things going on, you're trying to hold things together, but there's so many things going on. Like there's something else, at least there's something else that's important, and you're trying to keep things together at home and in your love life or in these important relationships, but something else has your attention. And whatever else is going on, I almost feel like it's for a lot of you, it's like work or business related. Like you're trying to keep everything together. You're trying to make sure everything is successful. And I feel like you're doing well, but this might be more of the overburden thing, because I'm feeling like there's a lot going on. In this time frame, if you're getting enough sleep and eating well, And I don't mean you have to eat like things that are good for you, but like making sure you have enough to eat, making sure that you're not like, I have this thing where like sometimes I eat a little bit too much and I get that food coma. Like just trying to make sure you eat the proper amount, you're getting enough of like meats and vegetables, whatever you need. Sure, you can have ice cream and things like that, and whatever that makes you happy, but making sure you have enough of the substances that you need and not just like eating quick things on the go just to satisfy what you have to have. Like making sure you have more good food that's really nourishing you and getting enough sleep. If you're doing that during this time frame, I feel like it'll be a lot easier. This guy kind of seems to go, this is representing you a lot to me, and it feels like you're making it through. You're going to make it through. You could feel a little depleted if you're not careful and you don't get enough rest and you don't eat well. I feel like you might have enough time to take care of and enjoy life and get things done and all that stuff. Everything you're going to go from one to the next. It kind of feels like, but it's one of those things also where oh, I could finish this project, sure, I'll lose a couple hours of sleep, but that's okay, I'll finish this project. That's where you might end up in a little bit of a bind and make you feel a little drained. Or if you're like me, you're like, well, I don't get to hang out with these people that often, so why don't I just, I'll lose a couple hours of sleep, but that's okay, I'll make up for it at some other point. That's where you might end up with a little bit of depletion, and it may feel like, it might make every day a little harder. So be careful with eating, just making sure you're eating enough and what is really nourishing you, and getting enough sleep to make sure you can have the stamina to enjoy this time as much as possible. Because I feel like even with the work, you're going to enjoy the work, but you're going to go from one thing to the next is what I'm feeling like. One thing to the next. Now, with what's directly in your line is really good. This is directly in your line. The first thing we go to is the strength. And I feel like you're working it out, you're keeping it together, you're making it happen, you just got that, I'm going to keep going, one foot in front of the other, here we go. And the world, everything working out the way you want to, like, it's going well. In fact, let's even get into the next card in your line, which is the final one going towards the 31st. It's victory, which is also, what is this, the 6th of staves, rods, staves, whatever. I feel like you're making it through and you're having a lot of success. Things are working out. This can be a great time. This whole time period can be a great time if you're going back to the eating well and the sleeping, getting enough sleep. I feel like that's like the whole thing. Typically in readings, when things keep repeating, I feel like they're trying to make a point. Like, I feel like either you have a tendency to cut back on sleep and just kind of eat on the go and just get stuff, just like, I'm hungry, let me just eat something and move on. And they're just saying if you make better choices in food and you just stick to it and you make sure you get that sleep that you need, this can be a really enjoyable time. It's going to be busy, but you're going to like it, is what I'm getting. In the environment, see, things are working for you. Like, things are coming to you. I feel like people are bringing things to you. There's a lot of accolades around you. I feel like you're helping the main project a success, like you're being recognized as part of what made the project a success. The way this Ace of Pentacles is coming into this situation, it's a part of the environment. Like, it's coming into the environment. I feel like the success you're having, that you're helping create, is bringing more opportunities in that you may be a part of. Like, it's coming into, like, the environment, like, it's kind of coming in. So I would keep an eye out for it. I feel like if you, like, I feel like you can become a part of it if you want to. It's almost optional. Almost optional. I don't understand why we're saying almost optional. So it's funny. I feel like some of you are going to end up being a part of it, and it may be perceived as an option, and you may choose it, but it's also coming through like, well, even if you didn't choose it, it's kind of going to end up in front of you anyway. So I think that's interesting, like a perceived option, like volunteers will be selected type situation there. I feel like right above this, they're making a point here. This perceived option, I think that's what we're getting into. I think they need you. Whatever the situation is, and there's another opportunity coming in, I feel like you're needed. And I feel like the people around you, this is the environment around you, I feel like they know it. They know it, and they're just like, no, we need this person. So it's great if you choose it, because I feel like that really, really goes to your credit and kind of gives you more accolades by choosing it. I feel like if you don't choose it, they're going to be like, well, we really need you to do this, because like, I feel like they really need you. You're good at something. Whatever's going on, you're good at it. And like, I feel like you're really good, and I feel like even if you don't choose it initially and they tell you they need you, I feel like you get right into it and you're ready to go, and you're just like, all right, let's just do it then. I feel like the majority of you, though, are going to choose it on your own, which I highly recommend, because the way I'm feeling about it is, like, again, volunteers will be selected. Like, if you don't choose it on your own, they're going to be like, well, we need you. So if you choose it on your own, it's just going to make you look better. It's just going to make you shine that much more. I'm just seeing if there's anything. I only got 3 cards for the advice cards, and they're kind of... Alright, so in the beginning part above the strength here, and going from the 5 of Swords, where I really feel like you're waiting on somebody. It says imagination. I'm getting asked for the help. I'm getting, just, you don't have to be like mean or anything. Not that you are. There's so many people, I don't know how you really come off. But I'm not like getting a nasty energy at all. But like if you just say, to whoever it is you're waiting for, or however it is, you're like, all right, I want to help, I want to go forward, I need XYZ, or I need this to do that. I need it, and I need you to help me. I feel like if you just put it out there that you need it, it happens quicker. I feel like I'm getting a bit of politeness. Like you might be politely waiting, but I feel like it's okay for you to step up or voice up that I need this to go forward, and I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to help. I'm ready to make this happen, and I feel like that's respected and understood. So that's where we are. And below you, below this same situation in the environment, I feel like it says healing. I'm getting the person or people, more than likely person, I'm getting burnt out. I'm getting they're burnt out and they're needing a break. And that may be why it might be like a day later, or just like a little bit later than it was originally planned. And the person you originally asked for might have someone step in for them. Might. I feel like this doesn't happen for everybody. This happens for a few of you, though, where you notice somebody else, or like this person helps you find another person to take their place, because they feel like they're burnt out. But the help comes. They help you get what you need. If you were waiting on somebody specifically to help you, for example, like that moving truck situation, I feel like they have contacts and they make sure that even though they can't do it, they get somebody who can help you do it. That's what I'm getting there. There was only one last card, and this was towards the end of the month. Let's see if I can get this so you can see it. And it comes up between, like, we got the world, above the world we got the Knight of Pentacles here, and above the victory, the 6 of rods or staves, we have the Fool. Which means all this is connected to me. This means I feel like you're really in your element, and you're really feeling loved and protected and happy, and I'm feeling this is a great feeling. It comes back again, as long as you're getting adequate sleep and, nourishing yourself well. Just take care of yourself. If you have to, schedule that in, if you have to. Because I feel like some of you are quite busy and need to schedule things, and it's like one to the next, one to the next. And I feel like there's scheduling going on. If that's your thing, schedule in time for you. Like, make it an appointment. Make it like a block of time. If that's what you got to do, then that's what you got to do. As long as you take care of yourself and get enough sleep and you get adequate nourishment, I really feel like this is a good time. You're going to have a great time. At the end, specifically, we're going into Scorpio, which is going to give you a spike of energy, I feel. Probably all through Scorpio time frame, you're probably going to have a good amount of energy. Having that adequate sleep and nourishment is going to be paramount. Definitely. Naturally, of course, if you resonate with this, I'd love to hear how this worked out for you. Of course, it's a general read. I'd love to know, though. I'm very appreciative of that. If you would like a reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.